Alright, so I gotta quickly react to this video. Hold on. Brightness is way too up. Alright, so today we're gonna be reacting to a video called Brainwashed by Tom MacDonald. Oh boy. Let's see how this is. Gotta get into this.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows. Politics, celebrity, gossip, popular, neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous.
Now, this is stuff that he's kind of repeated. He's obviously said stuff already before about these subjects. So yes, you come out of the closet, you get a whole month. Well, technically you get several months because it's not really just 1 month. It's basically a year round. You're viewed as a hero. You're better than all the fallen veterans because you got your wee-wee cut off. Warriors. Why'd I say that? Basically, what is good is evil. What is evil is good. As simple as that.
Pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police. Need to defund the media who lies through their teeth.
I like that right there. My governor in Florida, he had an interview done, or press conference, and one of the signs says defund the media and all that type of stuff. So that's not new to me. I've always known about that. I think we should defund the media, or if you see them at like rallies or protests or anything, just stand in front of them. Don't let them even record it. Put a flag that says like all lives matter right in front of them, so none of the news can get it because they're obviously gonna lie. I just saw a protest from parents and everything at the Epiphany Cathedral and the 15 schools. Venice Catholic, oh goodness, what's it called? I can't think right now, but overall the bishop is in control of like 15 schools in the area, and he voted to make masks a mandate for the kids at the schools, at the 15 Catholic schools. And we had parents and everything go there and protest. A lot of the parents didn't want their faces to be shown, but I told the guy, don't talk to the news. They'll probably just mess you up and make you look like a big bunch of conspiracy theorists. But the guy in the news, he was taking photos from far away. He wasn't going up to anybody and talking. He was just taking photos and videos far away, which I thought was kind of stupid because it's like, you're supposed to be the news. You're supposed to get what's really happening. Talk to these people, like I've been doing. I go to Black Lives Matter rallies. I go to Pride events. I go to Catholic events. I go to Universal Church events, and I talk to people. Hey, CBS or ABC Sarasota, can you do the same thing? No? Okay.
Like, Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world. The only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation.
Yeah.
Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're...
Dude, the beat to this is like so dark and melody. It's like it's so different than his rest of his songs that he's done. The melody and the beat and it's so dark and gloomy. It brings like chills to me, dude. It's good. Oh, like when he says you can't stop us, and then it goes to that. Oh goodness.
Probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us.
China or China? Hold on.
Cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us.
Trying to?
But we
or
won't
China?
let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed.
Now, I don't really think the whole world is brainwashed. I think there's a lot of people that are afraid to stand up into the government because obviously they'd be killed and whatever to their go missing, like in Russia. But a lot of people, the worst thing that a communist country fears is its people rising up. And you've been seeing that a lot. Puerto Rico, Canada. You're seeing people rise up and they're waving the American flag because they want freedom. The majority of people want freedom, but and when you talk to people that were under the communist regime or the USSR, they, like Ukraine, okay, speaking of this, Ukraine, people are afraid to have freedom because they know the consequences of freedom are death, okay? They know that if there is freedom, they will have to send their brothers and sisters and whoever out there to defend the country, and more people will die because the majority of them, well, the majority of the places around Ukraine, Europe and Russia, basically socialist countries and communist. And here's Ukraine. So Ukraine, they want freedom, but they're afraid to stand up. So they just say, hey, we want communism, we want socialism because it's good. And they don't mean that. They're afraid of war. They don't want more death. But I will tell you, I have met no Ukrainians, and I actually met a few Russians there when I went on my trip, that absolutely do not like socialism. They all hate it. They all hate communism. And the Russians that I met come to Ukraine so they can actually speak. They said coming to Ukraine is you feel this relief lifted off of you because you know that you can actually speak here in Ukraine. Unlike Russia, you can't really talk. You can't trust anybody. So people do not want socialism, communism, because it gives more power to the government, okay? And you can disagree with me, and you have the right to disagree with me, but that's what I saw, that's what I see, and that's what I got from talking to people in Ukraine. They all hate socialism. They all hate communism. The same socialism, by the way, that these Americans and Democrats want. So,
us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep.
That's because evolution is false.
Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe, cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And
I mean, that's kind of obvious.
I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles.
Dang, dude, he's probably getting so many comments going like, you're racist because you like Trump. Ugh. And then he probably's got comments going like, how could you make fun of a man with dementia? Wait, did you just say a man with dementia? Talking about Joe Biden? So you're admitting that he has dementia? No. He's a well-fit man, and he's a good president, even though he can't speak full sentences ever, unless you really pump him with drugs.
You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun?
That's the one thing I don't get. These Democrats want, and some Republicans, want to get guns away. And they want the police to have guns. But they want to defund the police. I don't know what they want anymore. You know what I mean, though? Oh, we have police. We don't need guns. But at the same time, you want to defund the police. And criminals and bad people do not obey the law. So they're just going to have guns, and you're going to discipline the good people and the ones that actually obey the law. And they're not going to have any guns to defend themselves from criminals who don't obey the law and have guns.
White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them.
Yes. Here's my hand. It used to be Republican and Democrat, and we used to be able to meet in the middle. Now it's Republican, Democrat, and we can't even get even close to here anymore. That's how bad it is.
They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news.
Yep.
Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4.
See, I really like this but then again, get them to go on the news. The news outlets are at their all-time lowest viewership. The only reason why people watch it is if, like, Tucker Carlson goes on and talks. You know what I mean? When he gets done doing his episode, nobody watches Fox News. Nobody watches CNN. No one watches NBC. No one watches ABC. No one watches any news station anymore except for tiny little shows that are placed into these news stations, like Tucker Carlson and, whatever CNN has. You know what I mean? Nobody watches the news. CNN, most trusted news source out there. No, it's not. They've had the lowest amount of viewership, like like never before. It applies to almost every single news outlet there is. So I mean, if they're trying to get people to get brainwashed on the news, they're not doing a good job. And I would say, like, during this whole summer, we've seen the news go from, you know, people are saying, oh yeah, we trust the news, to now people going like, oh crap, I now see how bad it is. Because this summer had so much going on that it wasn't like, okay, we're gonna be able to put this on the TV and then slowly over the years, you know, brainwashed. It was like during the whole summer, those few months, just jam-packed, and then boom. So people really saw the transition and the lies spewing out. It was, yeah, it was actually quite interesting to see.
Separate the right from the left, step 5. Separate the white from the black, step 6. Separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more, step 7.
That is Marxism. This right here, what he's describing is Marxism. Marxism is literally that. Marxism is built on the foundation of separating people. You know, white against black, poor against the rich, police against the people. You know, all of that. It's the way to look at things like gender and science. You know, it's to split everything to get stuff and throw it as far away from the truth there is. That's Marxism, all right? They take the truth and chuck it.
Fabricate a problem, made a lie, step 8. Put it on the news every night, step 9. When people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't
it's a great reset.
Cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die.
Oh,
the whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Alright, so overall, I will have to say I absolutely loved that video. That was amazing. It was just, it was, to me, this song wasn't really that offensive. It wasn't even that bad. It was more just common sense. You know, I've spewed out so much. Now I'm just going to give you some of the baby food and see how you take it. Because this right here was just basically saying what has been happening over the years. And this is kind of, to me, him taking all his music and just putting it into more simplified words. Okay, that's kind of what it was. He was taking all his music that he's been doing over the you know, the months now, and just taking it and then putting simplified words into it, you know, and just telling it what it is, you know, black against white, you know. This song was great. I really liked it. I liked the TVs. This kind of reminded me of my old bedroom. I used to have Panasonic TVs. I used to have 3 all lined up on a dresser for like PlayStation, Xbox, and like GameCube. And then I have like little analog stick games, like Pac-Man and Tetris. So I always had that. But this song was amazing. I really liked it. Comment down what you guys thought. Comment down some verses or whatever you want me to read and comment over and make a little video on. Besides that, I hope you guys really enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, and comment down. Make sure you visit the website to... I have a lot of stuff coming up on our website. I really do. I got podcasts, exclusive podcasts, okay? Until then, I'll see you guys next time.